this big beast. And his kids have named it, and I kind of dig it, but pretty much, Matt, I'll just talk to you kind of like how the process went, and of you coming to us, and then really more about the details of the buggy. So like, you called me up, and like, what were your thoughts on what buggy did you want? Like whenever you called me, you pretty much wanted something, and tell people kind of what that was.
Honestly, I was just wanting one of the biggest, coolest rigs that has been built. I wanted 54-inch tires, high horsepower. I think we're 1,000 horsepower on this baby, and I wanted it to look cool.
So really like, cool. You and I had a few conversations, and I like when people call you, you never know who's serious, who's not, whatever else. But like, you called me and you were like, I want 54s, and I've got these axle tags and everything else, and I was like, well, man, if you don't build a motor or something else in this thing that'll like just burn the tires off, the whole project's a fail. And you were like, well, I'm cool with that. So whenever you said that, I was pretty much on board with you, and you were on board with me. When you came here, you kind of told me, you checked around to a bunch of other shops and everything else, and really, why did you pick us?
Every buggy that I researched and saw that I liked, you guys built. Everyone I would find that I would like had a wide open design name to it.
I got you.
So I just like the flavor, the style.
That's the deal. We've got our own style, and if you like it, you come here. If you don't, we can generally accommodate somebody's style, but like we've got our little flavor, and that's
if
you like it, because like style. We're in Tennessee. Where are you from?
I'm from Utah.
So you've got to drive here with wife and kids and everything else, just coming over to pick this thing up. But man, pretty much going through this buggy, you got 54-inch tires, Axle Tech 4000 axles, LSX block 427 with a 4-liter Ripple on it, supercharged, 4L80 transmission, and a Hero transfer case. That's kind of like the meat and potatoes of it, or whatever else you want to talk about. But you can wrap that package up in 100 different ways. But like whenever you come to us, you wanted it to ride good. You wanted it to be the best it could be in an all-around package. So you already had coilovers and bypasses. It's got 2.5-inch bypasses, 2.5-inch coilovers, rears on trailing arms. It is pretty much everything you could ask for out of a buggy of this size. And it's a big buggy, but honestly, the proportions are pretty cool because it's not really that out of proportion.
Yeah, everything looks proportioned.
Yeah. So like most time, whenever you see something with 54s, it's skied out of the limits and everything else. But like we really worked hard to keep this thing within proportion, and I think it's pretty cool. So you went riding over the past weekend. There'll be a few videos linked into this thing with it and stuff. But like overall, like what was your expectations of it, and how did it do?
I was blown away. It was the best riding buggy I've ever been in.
Yeah. And you've got sand cars and other stuff, so you know what good riding stuff is.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of other toys, and this by far rides the best.
Yeah.
Horsepower, out of control, it's unstoppable.
Yeah. So like you've been in and out of the shop throughout the week, just been kind of in, nutting and bolting, cleaning up and everything else. And Jason said you told him the other day, like you still can't really believe you're getting it loaded up and taken home today.
Yeah, man, I can't.
Because this thing's been in the works for how long?
We've been building it 2 years.
You started buying stuff. You went to another builder, and man, he was kind of doing it on the side and stuff. And then you said his workload got too much, and you brought it to us to finish out.
Yeah, exactly. He just had a few other irons in the fire.
Yeah.
I wanted it done. It had been a year, and
yeah.
I was getting anxious, so I said I called you and
right on. We took it in and then just kind of got the project done, and overall, man, like I'm pretty happy with the whole build and everything else. But so it's pretty cool. But you said something to me. We got back Saturday, and it really stuck with me because it doesn't happen this way very much. But you told me, like, when you're building something and you know it's going to be cool, but then it turns out that much cooler.
Yeah, I was blown away when I saw this thing.
Yeah.
I had very high expectations, But when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome. Well, man, cool. I'm glad people are getting to see it or whatever else. It's going to be released out or whatever else. But I'm pretty. It's a cool build. Cool guy to do the build for. But I'm sure whenever you said what, you're headed straight to Moab in 2 weeks.
oh yeah, we'll be in Moab in 2 weeks.
And you're just going to be out there tearing it up and everything else. And then I think his wife and kids like Tennessee, so they'll probably be back here some. Maybe.
Well, we'll definitely be back.
Cool.
We're having them build another one.
That'd be awesome. So, what is it? Hello Kitty?
Hello, Kitty.
That's right.
Yeah, my wife.
Hey, it's got a name, so now we can get it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool. Matt, thanks, dude.
Thank you.
All right. Shift it up a second.